What's up, guys? We're here at AMC Town Square with Chasing Cinema.
James Shoe.
Your hands are coffee and dirty.
No, I
.com.
do this.
And we're here for the premiere screening of Marvel's Ant-Man and also
Trainwreck.
And if you haven't seen our review on Marvel's
Ant-Man,
then please check that out because it's already online. But today and right here, right now, we're here to do
Trainwreck.
Let's talk about it.
So Trainwreck is the movie from Amy Schumer and director Judd Apatow. Amy Schumer is a rising star in the comedian world. She's been doing stand-up for quite some time. Celebrity roasts, as well as her show on Comedy Central, Inside Amy Schumer, cleverly named. She might not be a household name like Melissa McCarthy just yet, but she's someone who is definitely caught the eye of many people. And had the opportunity to speak with her at CinemaCon. I always call it Comic-Con for some reason. A couple months back, and she was explaining to the audience during the Universal presentation, which she showed the trailer for this movie before it came out, that she wrote this actually inspired on some real life events, inspired dating experiences, and some memories. So the movie has a lot of genuine aspects, I'm assuming. So I want to see this kind of movie because it has Bill Hader in it. We have a lot of great comedians. We have some cameos from John Cena and
LeBron
James. And what'd you just say?
Anger.
Oh, yeah, from her. Yeah, definitely. Well, the movie's called Trainwreck. The trailer looked pretty interesting. It's unfortunate that this movie's coming out against Ant-Man, which I think is going to do really, really well. However, it is very, it's very counterproductive, and I'm sure a lot of people will go see this movie. Amy is known for being very raunchy. She's known for being very dirty, and I'm interested to see how this movie actually plays out, because I hope it's not, one of the weaker comedies. On top of my head, I can't really remember many of the comedies that came out this year so far. Can you? I know Ant-Man was really funny. If you want to hear more about it, you can watch our review for that. But I'm hoping this movie's really funny. I'm hoping it's really exciting. I am a fan of Amy Schumer. I'm hoping this movie is what brings her into the household. So we'll just have to wait and find out.
All right, how long's the movie?
2 hours.
Let's see how it is.
Let's go.
All right, so we just got out. I just got out of Ant-Man. If you haven't seen my review, check it out on this channel. But you just got out of
Trainwreck.
How was it?
Trainwreck was actually...
Was it a wreck?
No. It was everything but a train wreck. It was very refreshing. It was very different. It goes out of its way to kind of flip the rom-com on its head. It's not your traditional rom-com. Though it falls into like those common tropes and those scenes, it still actually stands out as a really funny movie. Like I said earlier, I wasn't worried about thinking about the other comedies, but probably one of the funniest movies of the year so far. I would say this movie I enjoyed probably equal, maybe just a little bit less than Ant-Man. Both great
movies.
movies. Judd Apatow is, known for producing so many of the more popular comedies now, but he's only directed 4 other films besides this. He directed, This Is 40, which is one of his last pictures that I absolutely loved. Not many people did. Most people actually disliked This Is 40, but it was a great comedy with a lot of heart. This is a great comedy with a lot of heart, but a lot more raunchy. Bill Hader is great. Their chemistry is great. LeBron James, who I know who LeBron James is because I am just aware of pop culture, but I'm not a big basketball fan. But I realize that LeBron James has a knack for comedy, or at least kind of. He has a great set of writers because the movie is written by Schumer as well. He is actually just really, really funny and raises really interesting questions like, what if LeBron James is your best friend and you just want to play a casual game of basketball? How awkward would that be? John Cena, WWE superstar, also makes a really great appearance in this movie by playing one of the most awkward boyfriends in the entire world, and produces one of the most strangest sex sequences I've ever seen in a movie. The movie really plays with the gender stereotype in this. Now, it's nowhere near as dangerous or controversial as Amy Schumer's usual comedy, but, we have these moments where you're like, oh wait, that's how the girls usually react, and that's how the guys usually react, and this kind of movie kind of flips it on that. There's a lot of great SNL cameos in the picture, a lot of sport player cameos, a lot of basketball players I wasn't familiar with, but obviously everyone else was. A very, very well made movie. Amy Schumer gives a really solid performance here. Her emotions are real when the movie does take more of a serious turn, but she's also equally funny, and Bill Hader is really, really great amongst her. I really enjoyed this movie.
Love it. ChasingCinema.com/
That was tough because I don't feel like a train wreck, yes.
Trainwreck, and you can get on the full-on review written by
myself,
Jacob Arterano. And another movie came out, mentioned earlier, Ant-Man. That's already online on ChasingCinema.com/ Ant-Man. And also you can see our YouTube review. We've already filmed it. If you're watching this, it's already online.
Yeah, very, very different movie, but both equally enjoyable. Depending on who you want to bring to the movie or what you want to see, or if you're a movie fan who wants to see as many movies as you can, I think these are both really, really great movies. Obviously, I think Ant-Man will dominate in the box office, and but this movie was really surprising. I was genuinely surprised by how much I enjoyed it. One of the funniest movies I've seen this year, easy.
Love it. All right, we'll be back 7 days, and we're watching Pixels and Southpaw, and that's what I'm excited about. Jake Gyllenhaal, we had him last year with Nightcrawler,
which was my favorite movie of the year.
Freaked everybody out. Then the guy straight up puts on like 50 pounds of muscle and just gets freaking ripped.
Trailers look really, really good for that movie.
Looks great, and then we have the beautiful
Rachel McAdams.
Thank you, Rachel McAdams.
No problem. I'm hoping this movie's good, because
the bankrupted 50 Cent.
Nightcrawler was very, very a surreal experience, because I didn't see many trailers for that movie, and it was a movie that a lot of people were just very unsuspecting. This movie looks like it's pretty straightforward in the trailer and kind of tells you exactly where we're going. And as much as I am unsure about the whole story, I think that, you know, as usual, his performance will be the thing that makes the movie great. So I'm looking forward to that. Pixels, I don't know how many chances you could give Adam Sandler, but every time I walk into one of his movies, I give him one. So I'm hoping he doesn't let me down this time.
Did you see the cobbler shoes? Did you see that one?
No, the cobbler, no.
That one looked pretty good.
It did look good, but no one saw it. So.
I didn't see it either.
That's not good.
Unfortunately, yeah, and no one said
I don't know if it came out in theaters or not, actually. I honestly don't think it came out in theaters.
Oh, really?
I think it was a straight to DVD or on-demand release.
Oh, that actually looked good to me.
The Adam Sandler movies always look fun, and then you're in there and you're like, why am I doing this to myself? What was his last movie?
That I liked? Click.
That you last liked was Click? Yeah, it probably sounds about right.
Last one was the family one.
Which one?
Grown Ups 2?
Grown Ups 2.
Oh, no.
When you cast Kate Beckinsale as your wife?
Smart.
Very smart.
I mean, I wasn't even a fan of Hotel Transylvania, and I love animated films, so I'm really hoping it, and you know, but I mean, I think this movie's gonna do, hopefully really get into some nostalgia, especially after the unfortunate passing of the Nintendo president.
Sad,
yeah, that's very sad. And this movie has a lot of Nintendo references and stuff like
Donkey Kong.
So I'm assuming this movie will bring some tribute to that man, and hopefully it doesn't disappoint Nintendo fans all over the world. But you know, this is something that Wreck-It Ralph did already, in a very different way. And they're making Wreck-It Ralph 2, as we know, because
signed up.
We talked about that on Chasing Cinema's daily YouTube news videos.
YouTube.com/ChasingCinema, which you're on already. Subscribe if you haven't.
Yes, but I think I'm hopeful for this movie.
Okay.
Kind of, not really, but I'm gonna try to be.
Well, I'm watching Southpaw, so we'll be back in 7 days. And don't forget, guys, if you don't know, ChasingCinema.com is always known as
the film lovers website.